Hi guys, welcome back into this new video. I'm Luespo. Today I'm gonna analyze the second round that I did for Slide for Red Bracket. So let's go through the match. So I started second. So I was playing against Chaos Turbo. Um, Not a pretty hand because I had no card, no Blade Knight, no level 2 or exiled. So, but even him had no good card against me because he drew two noblemen. So he went for a duo, and he discarded me Sasuke and I decided to go for Solemn because I I think that Solemn is not um, so strong uh, during the first in the first turn in early game, so I decided to go for it. Then, fortunately, I drew Postal Grid, so I use it, and I drew again Kaiko and Don Zalog. I beat it was Magician of Fate, so I decided to set two cards, um, my two spell and trap cards, because he had duo in his hand, but it's not a great deal for him to play Heavy Storm because he had two card set all two. So I wasn't afraid of Heavy Storm, but I wanted to protect them from duo and discarded this two card because in early game for this matchup with two sets it's not great. Donzalu and Kaiko Hai already had one on the field, so he went again for duo. I beat for 1800. He went for a mirror. Not really good hand for him. Not really good hand. Maybe it's not the Chaos Turbo. Could be Control. Azura Royale, I think. An Azura Royale, maybe. I don't know, but he has Solemn Judgment. So I went for Azura, not great card against me. I went for Burial because I knew that he has Azura, that it is 1700, so Kaike is stronger, and is the only monster that I could use for beating, and I want to I want him to use her set card in order to go through like Lassiter Soldier a bit for game. So he went for Azura and used swap. There he beat me for 1800. I decided to use Saku because I want to. I wanted to keep Black Luster Soldier alive. There, I drew Breaker. In this situation, I think there's not too much uh, to think of. So the only thing, the only important thing, it's the following. I I have already beaten with Kaiku and he has these two sets cards, the middle and on his left. So those cards couldn't be a problem, maybe. So I should use Breaker and destroy just the last card. And I think that is what I did. So I went for Breaker and I did that. Yeah. Because he didn't activate them previously. He went for Tar. There I decided to use Cape, to use Torrential. I didn't use Torrential on Scapegoat just because I want him to lost his Tar, so using it after. But he went for Torrential. I went for Torrential, but he used the Solemn Judgment. But I feel pretty confident in this situation because now my Black Luster Soldier could be lethal in just one turn. So in this situation, I was pretty happy. I also had Ring of Destruction to destroy his star. He went for he beat me for 1600. Then I drew Solemn, set 2, and then I used the ring. Now in this situation, I feel really comfortable because I had a Solemn Judgment. In this situation, he had nothing, but I had a Solemn Judgment, so I can go safe for Black Luster Soldier. There, I was forced to use Solemn Judgment in order to avoid their snatching my Blade Luster, but unfortunately he had Snatch Seal 2 in his hand. So first game, not really great match for me. I don't think I did huge misplays in previous match. Uh, yeah, I don't think. Maybe I could wait, knowing that he had Azura. Maybe I could wait. I could wait, summoning Black Luster, but I don't know because as flipping Azura could be lethal. Maybe in second turn, maybe summoning something else. Then he went for Zombira, beating my Warrior Lady. I banished both. Then I went for Pot. So in this situation, I put Mobius just because I was really afraid of Royal Decree. In this situation, I think that I have enough card to deal with every situation because I had a Book of Moon, uh, a mirror to protect my monsters, knock to banish them, and storm to destroy Backrows. So I went for Kaggle and beating for 1800. Set the book. Ego for Upstart. I take 1000 and he went for Rhoda. I think there he could, maybe he should have used Rota first and after Upstart. he went again for Zombira, and he decided not beating Kaiko. I think this is the a, a good idea, a good choice, because Zombira makes a lot of pressure, and you are not. It's not mandatory to beat with Zombira. So I think this is a great play for him. Then I went for Mobius to destroy and beat the set. Maybe I could use Mystical Space Typhoon and wait another turn, just because Zombira cannot beat directly. And maybe I could have waited for a second set. Yeah, I was I think that I did a misplay there, yeah, because definitely I should have waited a second back row maybe. Then I went for Typhoon and summoned Tribe, beating for 1600 and passed the turn. He went for. Okay, in this situation, I'm not really. I'm not really afraid. I think this is not a great deal for him because uh, okay, after this play he would have a tribe on the field, but I don't think it's a I think he didn't take advantage from this play, so beating me for 300. Then I use Storm and set one. I use Storm just because there I was afraid to draw more traps. I wanted to set, and I wanted to feel free of setting cards, so setting back rows. So yeah, and there he went for tribe. I didn't. I decided to not use Sakuretsu just because. Well, there is two reasons. The first is you are not supposed to use immediately a back row such as Sakuretsu at the first attack, just because you can pretend to have a bait, so maybe the opponent couldn't couldn't play around that card. So definitely this is a reason. The second reason is that I have just one monster in my hand and two cards that I could have set, and I have a lot of monsters with an higher attack of 1600. Even Blade Knight with this hand, as I said. So I went for Sasuke 200. He went for Storm, beating me, but in this situation, Black Luster Soldier is lethal, so I won the match. For the round, okay, I think this hand is pretty strong against decks that play Scapegoat and Metamorphosis, just because you have a card that can deal with a set monster, so really strong. Tribe that can deal with everything, and Wangu and Kaike. I think this is the weakest card in this hand. in this hand. So I went for Kaiku, yes, because I think that it's important to start with the weakest card when you think you can't immediately uh, lock your opponent. So yeah, you should play the card that you can afford his lost. So I went for Kaiku, definitely, and I passed. Then he passed again, and I did again Kaiku, not summoning, just because um, I decided to not summoning just because I was playing both around torrential and the same scapegoat, just because now I could use tribe to destroy the goats. That's the play. And I discarded Did You Worry Ready? Why I decided to go for it? Because in this situation, there's the risk of there's the risk of use his effect and banish that card. That is the only light monster that I have in my hand or field currently. So just to don't make another a misplay and keep the Black Luster Soldier alive, I decided to go for the Devouring Lady. Um, and then Mystics Worldman level 2 could became very important for set monsters. So yeah, I decided to go for that. There he went for Heavy Storm, and he used Nash Steel on Kaiku. Did I I I don't like these his choose. I would have gone for Tribe because you are sure that you will destroy my Kaiko. And I didn't understand why he decided to not use Typhoon, just because he was saying, okay, now with just one card I let him lost two cards, Kaiku and Typhoon, but maybe using Typhoon you should have the possibility to keep Kaiku on the field. So he set one, and that was Pi, and I go for level 2. There, I decided to not use the tribe effect, just because I was thinking that obviously I didn't know that he had Typhoon in his hand, so I said that it would be I would make uh, I would have made more advantage setting torrential and waiting for his next summon. But I also think that it was a really easy situation to read. There he made very made the huge misplay just because tribing yeah he very made the misplay because he could go for match tributing one spy, summoning Zaborg and destroying my tribe, and bid for exactly 3600. While I drew for Blackluster, and this was game just because with these two cards on the field is really difficult to deal, because now I could attack all his monsters, and he cannot use spy, or he cannot use his strongest card, such as scapegoat, or thousand high restrict. And where I literally won the match. I won the match because he was obliged to set Black Cluster, and I would have attacked with both Wangu and Blade Knight. He made a huge misplay. He definitely he had already won the match, but maybe he didn't notice it yet. Bye. See you on the next videos.